Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, take the outlaw. Check 45, come on. That's three. Check nine.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. His throw caught right around the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ready? 52 right here. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They run with Spiller. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Push him back. Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Spiller. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Switch. Go. Run left. Bumps up there. Alert. Hey.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
14. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Wilson looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
Come on. Take left.
This is Spiller. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Like that. 52's the mark, boy.
To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wilson. Going up top. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Spiller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And it's taken in at the 9. Yeah, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Daniels. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Check pass. Check pass.
Here's Spiller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go 14. Back to the Mike. Mike, back.
Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st and goal, Howard. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. From the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Deeper. I got you. 52's the mark.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Switch. Check 31, check 31. Big edge. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike 52. Bang out. Bam.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
14.
From the 24, Wilson. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. That's caught by Howard. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From a yard out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53.
And they take a knee. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play